Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first possession of the game. The Lone Star State has a ton of rivalries, but this one outshines all the rest.
Yeah, the three of us have had an opportunity to call this game in the past, and you can just feel the tradition when these two teams take the field, right, David? You got the 12th man, you got Bevo. This is special.
You got one side that thinks they're way better than the other side thinks they're way better. I'll let you decide which one picks which, but every year, no love lost.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This time on target. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Toss to the outside. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for... This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to seal the edge on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After run, now throw. He's got it. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Then he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the... return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... going on elsewhere. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The burnt orange just smoked the Aggies the last time these two got together.
And anytime you get beat down by your rival, like Reese was talking about, it stings. And it's talked about for a long time, and your coaches do not let you forget it.
And these two teams feel it on the recruiting trail too, right? Texas's blowout win last year really helped them this past offseason, so they're looking to capitalize and see if they can go 2 years in a row.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined
to the 19.
Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Toss sweep right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Aggies are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
He wants to take the top off. He caught it, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently, week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Tries to running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the...
Unleashes one deep. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the back. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one splits the uprights.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 21, Texas 17.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop. And that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. The short hands. It's Hurley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the shuffle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Makes a catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Try to get it to the edge. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Texas offense.
Not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
They give it to him again. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the right. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Slips through the line, and they'll haul down the... Start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the field.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So Texas has it again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snapped it in the shotgun. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking to throw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Fair catch, called for and made. This should be the last play of the quarter. Now they'll run the draw. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to get the edge on the toss. At the 40, there he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Lamb. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to get the corner. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He's got 67 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And the Aggies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for the score. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll... to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. He'll keep it himself. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, up and.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly complete.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. Tempo and overdrive. Going up top on first down. And they got him for the sack. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ortega. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this. I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
The give as they work on that clock. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play.
How about the defender being a heat missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.